If there's one secret that I've learned to use and utilize in my life, that is probably one of the biggest factors in my success. It is the fact that I've learned to differentiate between getting the last word and getting the last laugh. Let me break it down for you. So, an individual that has to always get the last word, what are some characteristics that he or she has? Extremely cocky. And there's a difference between confidence and cockiness. I think you can even have a good amount of cockiness. But this cockiness that I'm talking about is a cockiness that's backed with nothing. Like there's no substance with it. It's just straight arrogance and they have nothing to back it up with, right? So an individual would have that characteristic. They would really be insecure. They would be very defensive because the fact that they always want the last word shows that that's the only way that they could try to prove themselves is with talking. Real killers, real gangsters, real winners don't do too much talking. They do the doing. Okay, but an individual that always wants the last word, they're insecure. They want to be seen as if they really know what they're talking about, as if they're really winning. But in reality, when you look at who wins in life, it's not the talkers. It's not the talkers. It's never been the talkers. It's always been the doers. It's always been the people that don't care about looking like they're winning. They care about actually winning, right? I talked about this a little bit yesterday, and even today, I had an experience where there were some keyboard warriors on Instagram just trying to talk and be insecure and project their insecurities onto a nigga. And, you know, I always defend myself, so I went back trolling them a little bit. But then I thought about it. I was like, these people are in another man's comments hating. They are on my page, which is bringing views and currency, because we are in an attention currency. They're bringing currency to me. They're on my page. I'm not on their page. They're talking and sharing their ideas on my page. And tomorrow I'm gonna make more videos. The next day, more videos. The next day, more videos. And even if they choose to comment on all my other videos talking trash for the next year, I would be profiting off of them. I'd be printing cash off of them. And they would be staying the exact same. Instead of working to become more attractive, right? Hitting the gym, right? Taking care of their skin, getting a new haircut. Instead of working to better themselves, they are focused on another man. That is how you know somebody is a loser. Because when you are genuinely focused on yourself, you're not gonna have time to talk trash or even think too much about other people. The only person I'm thinking about is me and my success and how do I succeed for my family and for the people around me. But when people are these keyboard warriors and these internet gangsters, you know, the ones that always want to have the last word, even in person, there are people like that. You know, maybe you go to a school and like people like to roast and people like to talk and check, but your ugly ass, shut your ugly ass, man, come on. I've been to a black school, bro. Like, I know how that shit is, right? It happens a lot in the black fucking community. Motherfuckers like to talk, motherfuckers like to roast. I never used to be one of those motherfuckers, bro. I would just be like, all right. But the second a motherfucker took it too far, like saying some shit about family or saying some shit about my culture in Nigeria, oh, we'd be throwing hands. I used to get into hella fights. You know what I mean? And I'd show motherfuckers right then and there, watch your fucking mouth. Because there's a difference between talking tough and actually being tough. There's a difference between having the last word and having the last laugh. I want you boys to have the last laugh instead of the last word. The last word is what insecure people try to have to try to show themselves and assert what little power they have. They don't have any fucking power. They're pretending is what they're doing. People that have the last laugh are the people that succeed in life, the ultimate winners. And they're not afraid at giving off the image, the perception that they are losing right now, because they know, okay, 6 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, I'll be actually factually winning. So, how do you get into the second option of being in the last laugh crew? You have to put your head down, bro. You got to work extremely hard, put your head down, miss out on what everybody else is doing. Right? You're going to be labeled some names. People might be like, oh, he's too good for us. Oh, he's too good to hang out. Oh, this and that. People might talk trash. People might talk shit, right? People might actually start like picking on you and messing with you. In that case, you got to defend yourself. I've never been one to just, really turn the other cheek. I know my Bible, my religion talks about it. I need to do better at doing that. But, I never pick fights. I never start fights, but I always finish them. And that's what I would advise you guys, man. Don't go starting trouble. That's for insecure people. Don't go hating on somebody in somebody else's comments. That's for pussies. But if somebody comes and attacks you, especially if it's in person, social media, you could let that shit slide. Just tell yourself, brother, fucking losers. They don't get no hoes. If they got hoes, they would be too busy with their hoes or making money to talk shit on me. But if it's in real life, I would say, yeah, defend yourself. Somebody tries to hit you. Somebody tries to, talk shit about you or like threaten you. Yeah, bro, you got to fucking stand up for yourself. Real shit. Or else it's just going to get worse, But never pick the fights. Never fucking pick the fights, you guys. Ever. There's no power in being a fucking bully. There's no power in being a fucking bully. Bro, I used to get, people tried to bully me in middle school. And all those motherfuckers that used to try to bully me, guess who they would hit up for advice, fitness advice when I got jacked as fuck? Me. Guess who they would hit up for business advice when I got rich and I bought myself my Audi? Me. Guess who they respect now? Me. Guess who they know not to fuck with now? Me. I never had the last word in middle school. I was never the coolest fucking kid in middle school, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? I was like the only African Nigerian nigga that was proud of being Nigerian in my school. There was other Nigerian niggas, but, and there were a couple girls. There was like one girl that was also proud of that shit, but I know some other niggas that weren't proud of that shit and tried to hide that shit. Me, I didn't give a fuck. If you want to make fun of me for who the fuck I am, make fun of me now. When Nigerians are on top and everybody wants to be like us, then you go be the one that tries to come back and circle back. Oh, I have a Nigerian friend. Nah, bitch, I ain't your friend. You know what I mean? But in all reality, man, know who the fuck you are. Defend yourself. Yes. But never go out and start trouble. And a lot of times, man, know that you don't have to have the last word. Somebody's talking shit. Somebody's making fun of you. As long as they don't put their hands on you, let them say what the fuck they want to say, bro. Fuck them. Fuck them. Just be like, yeah, all right, bro. All right, bro. You ain't gonna touch me, though. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then they can say whatever the fuck they want, bro. Because in life, it's not the people that always try to get the last word that win. The people that always try to get the last word and act all big and bad, guess where they're at? They're in fucking jail cells or they're dead. Because they fucked with the wrong motherfucker in real life. People are really like that in real life. You roll up on the wrong motherfucker in real life and try fucking with him, not behind a screen. I'm talking in real life. You will get fucked up, bro. Because social media, people think they could talk tough on these screens. There's no fucking repercussions. That's how this shit is, bro. People try to talk tough on a fucking screen because they know they won't get fucking slapped through a screen. But in real life, those same motherfuckers wouldn't even look you in the eye. They'd be too fucking scared, So don't take none of this shit. If you have beef with anybody via socials, don't take this shit seriously, bro. Don't take this shit seriously. I just try to inspire motherfuckers on here, bro. But motherfuckers that want to talk shit or be like, oh, fuck you, or they want to try to troll me, fuck them, bro. Genuinely fuck them. They're just showing that they don't have shit to live for. Because no man, speaking from somebody who's chasing success, no man that's genuinely on the purpose and chasing success is going to be more focused on another man than he is on himself. That's some pussy shit. That's some pussy shit. And any successful motherfucker will tell you that shit, So for all my boys, man, I don't know what the fuck you're going through right now, man. I don't know if motherfuckers are talking shit. I don't know if, maybe you're getting picked on. Maybe you're getting messed with. Bro, it happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us, bro. The best of the best. You gotta go through it. You gotta defend yourself. It might mean you gotta get into some fights, bro. Fuck it. Put the gloves on or just fucking lace them up. Get ready to fucking throw them, bro. Who gives a fuck? Learn how to fight. If you gotta fight, you gotta fucking fight, bro. Fuck it. Never start that shit. Always make sure you finish it, though. Always make sure you finish that shit. If you gotta fight, don't start that shit, but you best finish that motherfucker. All right, that's your advice from Big Bro Eli. But never look to fight, man. Never start some shit. Because you never really know how crazy another motherfucker is and, how how willing he is to crash out. I don't want you to have to find that shit out. So that's number one, bro. And number two is, man, just focus on yourself, man. You might be asking me, Eli, how do I get the last laugh in life? I'm glad you asked, young nigga. Either you have to decide what you want to do, and then you have to work your absolute hardest to become the best at it. Simple. With me, that's making content for you guys, making self-improvement content for you guys. That means I have to work my absolute fucking hardest to be the best example I could be. I ain't perfect at that shit. I was literally just going back and forth with some fucking troll bitch-ass pussies on my Instagram. I could have just ignored them. I could have just laughed at them. You know, I could have just, you feel me? There's so much shit I could have done instead of wasting my time going back and forth with pussies that don't get no pussy and don't get no money, because if they did, they'd be too busy either getting pussy or working. You know what I'm saying? No man who is successful is going to come into another man's comments. No man. That's a fucking guarantee. Remember this shit, young boys, okay? But yeah, man, I ain't perfect. You know, if I was focused on or aware of being a better role model, bro, I wouldn't even entertain those motherfuckers. I would just laugh at them. Just laugh. You know, why am I telling you guys this? I'm telling you guys this to show that I myself am on the journey to being the best of what I do, which means I'm doing self-improvement. I want to be a man that models self-improvement for you guys. It means I got to hold myself to a certain standard. You know what I mean? I ain't perfect. I just told you guys that whole story to show you that I ain't fucking perfect, bro. It's a fucking journey. Every single day in self-improvement, it's a fucking journey. Getting more sleep, taking care of your skin, taking care of your hygiene, making sure you ain't getting too fat, taking care of your diet, taking care of your fitness, man, taking care of your mental. It's easier said than done. But me being a role model, I got to do it. It's my job. And I'm going to do it for y'all. But moral of the story, you guys, how you actually get the last laugh in life is picking something that you want to do and working your absolute hardest to be the best at it. Whether you're an athlete, whether you make content like me, whether you're an actor, a model, a singer, artist, rapper, whatever. Pick something you want to do and work your hardest to become the very best at it. You do that and you keep God first. Sky's not even the limit. You're going to go way higher. All right, but just remember, man, all the people that counted you out, all the people that, you know, you're trying to get revenge on through your success, remember never to focus on having the last word with them. They counted you out. Show them why they shouldn't have. Right? Always focus all your time and your energy on getting the last laugh, on becoming the best version of yourself, on actually succeeding. All right, I love you guys and I believe in you guys, but do you believe in yourself? If you're new to the channel, man, hit subscribe, hit the like button, turn on notifications, because I promise you, this is the realest self-improvement channel you will ever find. Nobody goes deeper than me with my niggas. Okay, so join the family. I'd love to have you, posting every single day for y'all boys and y'all girls. We running this shit up 2025. I love y'all. I believe in y'all. But do you believe in yourself? I'll see you tomorrow.